Alright guys, welcome back to another live stream. Your host, Mr. Know-It-All here. Can you guys hear me? I feel like something's wrong. Hang on. Check if I'm live. Hang on a second. Can you guys hear me? What is going on right now? Sorry guys, I need a DJ. Hang on a second. I'm quiet, but you can hear? Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, 1 second. I don't know what's going on. Okay, cool. Yeah, 1 sec. I'm just gonna grab some tunes here. We did talk about Bitcoin breaking down in the alert chat. We gave a short signal, or short trade actually, on Bitcoin. Hang on. Why is stuff going down? Well, we talked about this. We talked about this rising wedge that we're in. You can contact me, Mr. Know-It-All. You can message me. You can contact any of the mods if I don't answer. There's a lot on this chart. I'm just trying to clean it up for you guys. But basically, we broke down out of this rising wedge, all right? And we spoke about this the other day. We said that there is a 60% chance of a breakdown, okay? It looks like one of Moon Girls drew it, yeah. Probably because I drew this on like a daily chart or something, so the lines look all messed up, but... Yeah, so essentially, what we're looking at here, I mean, technically speaking, right this very moment, we're breaking this right now, these lows, right? Our next support here is this $53,000 area. Okay, that's if we get a confirmed volume breakdown, meaning we get lots of selling pressure here. All right, we can go straight here, get a bounce to a lower high, back test this area, and then come down again. All right. So something like this, and this is what we're thinking could happen between now, obviously now and next week, right? If we go and look at the cycle chart, we've looked at this before. We're talking about this. We're talking about this over and over again. We actually gave a short trade on Bitcoin and set the dollar cost average up to this 57.8 area. 57.6 area. If you wanted to take a short on Bitcoin, you could. All right. But yeah, we're looking at like an ABC correction. All right. But the trend is still bullish overall until we break the 21 weekly EMA. I do not believe we are going to break that. We're going to come probably close to these lows down here around 48,000 and maybe even make a higher low around 50,000, okay? But the altcoins should they probably will get affected by this, right? Because most of the price action, if Bitcoin is getting pulled down, it's going to probably have an effect on the rest of the market as it is the biggest market cap. You're going to have some altcoins that don't respect it because we are in an altcoin run right now, right? But lots of the altcoins actually are also extremely overbought too. Like Ethereum is at a critical spot. Okay, we spoke about this I think yesterday on a live stream. I did a live stream in Discord. So with that in mind, is longing altcoins a good idea? Yes, it is a good idea to, but you probably need to wait for a bit of a corrective move, right? So, you know, ETH can if this top, which is really close to this rising wedge here, we could see ETH, you know, have a major correction back down to 32, and maybe cup out, right? See that happen in the next week. Right. We could even see it come back down to this rising wedge that it broke out of as well. All right, if this is the reversal area, okay. It hasn't confirmed a top yet, ETH. Hasn't confirmed it, right? We just made a higher high. We do see the divergence though, right? You see the lower highs on the RSI. Made higher highs on price with a lower high on the RSI. That is a bearish divergence. We can also see it here on the momentum. So 2 out of 3 oscillators are in agreement right now for that. All right, so that's pretty good. I mean, in terms of if a divergence is going to play out, how far of a move down are we looking at, right? So, well, right now we're still above the 4-hour 21 for ETH. So far, not a big deal. So far, not a big deal. We haven't even touched the 21 EMA just yet. We start breaking this, and then we start breaking these lows, right? And we're looking at this level, right? We're looking here, and we're looking at this cluster of support here, right? Always look left in the chart, guys, because we're in price discovery right now. So we're gonna need to always take a look at where the previous candles are for support. So you have a support there at 3,800. You have a support here at 3,600. Now these are all newly manufactured supports, so they may not be that strong. So where did we have most of the consolidation? Well, there was lots of consolidation in this range here between 2,500 and 2,100. I'm not saying we're going to go there, but we can. That's only a 50%. That's basically a 50% correction, right? Possible scenario, guys. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but the daily 21 EMA, is right around here, 3,300. I would say that this is probably a target if this is the top, okay? If we remain in this uptrend, which I definitely think we are going to remain in the uptrend. How about XRP? Now let's take a look at XRP. So XRP looks worse than ETH, right? Because it's below the 21 EMA. Or it's right at it, right? It's sitting on these lows here on the daily. Okay. It hasn't broke these lows just yet, but if it does, we could see a significant move down, right, to this level here, 118. Look at BTT, sure. BTT still in a downsloping channel, right? So ultimately, this green band area here, right, the heart line of the channel. Coming down to this 4-hour support right now. I mean, remember guys, the more times you test it, yes, great job, Vidush. So the more times you test it, right, once, twice, it's your third time testing a support, okay? Bid. I think bid already broke out, right? We were looking at this the other day. Bid had a nice move up earlier today, yep. And yeah, bid is in a nice consolidation here. Well, yeah, this is another hidden gem here, guys, that nobody's talking about. Fido. But yeah, got the breakout today. 341% measured move on this. Well, this is more of a pennant, right? This is like a pennant. So it's yeah, 341% on this bottom. Look at that, about 6.5 cents. Norbert, what's going on, brother? You can see the higher lows though, right, on this asset. So this looks good. And URUS, and the other hidden gem, guys, looks good also, right? So higher high, making a retrace. This could be an area to look to pick this this asset up. All right. Very nice. Nice trajectory here. Higher highs and higher lows. That's what you want to see, guys. Nice parabola looking structure on this. But I look at GTH. Sure, I never heard of that one. Is that a stock? EGLD, yeah, you asked about EGLD. And also Dogecoin was requested as well. I'll roll away a Dogecoin real quick and then EGLD and then, yeah, that'll be it, I guess. All right, so Dogecoin got to the 21 and rejected it. We were in this little wedge here. We broke out of the wedge yet the other day when we were looking at this. All right, and now we're coming back down to this support area here on the 4-hour and the hourly. Okay, we can kind of see that this is. in this kind of down-sloping type of channel, right? GTH is on ChartX Pro. All right, we'll take a look at it here in a second after Dogecoin. Right? Come back down to test these lows, man. Right? You could break this, come to the bottom of this, maybe make a higher low here, and then sort of round out. Let's see, it really all depends on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin and ETH start to dump, you know, this could create more selling, right? And we're going to also look at the DXY after this too. That's another indicator, preemptive indicator we should be looking at also is the US dollar index. Aave, yeah, okay. All right, GTH, EGLD, and then Aave. And FTM, yeah, sure. Akita, yeah, we can look at Akita. GTH is in a nice falling wedge structure, okay? And you have this support here. Right? You're at a support right now. And the volume is receding on this. So this could be an area. This could be an area. You know, you could get a reversal here, depending on it. Really all depends on what the market's doing, right? So we could get actually a dip below the wedge and then come back into the wedge, right? Because Bukowski talks about the falling wedges like this, all right? So this is clearly a falling wedge pattern. We know that, right? We can clearly see that the range is getting tight like that, all right? So the diagram here pretty much shows you the dip. After a downward breakout, price sometimes curls around the front of the wedge and soars upward. The busted pattern presents a profit opportunity from the long side. All right, so this is exactly what could happen here if the market continues to move down, right? And we could see this happen. We could see this happen on this asset. It doesn't have to happen, but it could. It's definitely part of the criteria for a falling wedge, right? And it may not be this drastic. I'm just giving you guys a visual idea. You know, it might just literally, you know, come barely out of it and then go right back into it, right? But this asset looks pretty good, actually. GTH, all right? EGLD. All right, so EGLD. We're still in this this rising wedge type structure, okay? We're below the 21 EMA right now. Now the weekly 21, we're pretty close to it, right? The weekly 21's up here, 133. We could honestly, guys, we could see we could see if this breaks this demand line, we could see it come back down to 130 area. Okay, make sure we don't break this 21. You break this, man, we're gonna go all the way down, right? So gotta hold the 21 EMAs on the weekly, right? You can see here we got above it, went below it, went from 30 to 7, and then big rally, and then here we are. We're still above it though, so we're holding the 21 EMA. We can check Litecoin, Band, and Engine. Yes, we're gonna look at TRX and then Akita, and then FTM and Aave. All right. So basically, the consensus here on EGLD is we need to hold this demand line, right? Hold this demand line and hold this support. If we don't hold the support, you guys already know what could happen here. This is a rising wedge structure, a rising pennant structure, okay? And these do break down 60% of the time. So it's possible that if we don't hold this demand line and we don't break out of it, we could actually break down, okay? And this is a possibility. Do not rule it out. Especially if Bitcoin becomes bearish, right? Or like the whole markets start to turn, or anything's possible, guys. So definitely be ready for it. Don't be caught up in trades, and don't be caught up in things here if you can help it, right? Okay. So hold the lows here on EGLD. That's basically what you're looking at. You're looking at here. You're bearish here on the 4-hour. Okay. 36 on the RSI, and you can see the MACD oscillator looking pretty bearish right now too. All right, so making more negative momentum. Your hope here is that you make a higher level, right? A higher level, meaning you'll make some divergence, some bullish divergence, right? And you hold the support. You hold the lows. Like that's what needs to go on here. You're coming to this area right now, okay? Watch these supports. If you end up making a higher, is it possible for Bitcoin to drop and the rest of the market to rise? That's a good question, man. And that's it's going to maybe depend on a certain asset. Like I said, we could have outperformers, right? But we got to watch this. Got to watch this Bitcoin dominance too, right? So if the Bitcoin dominance, like right down here, looks like maybe a doji candle, like reversal. So Bitcoin dominance is on the rise, and Bitcoin versus the dollar is dropping. That means that the dollar is gaining strength against the crypto market, meaning people are going into dollars, taking profits. Okay, it's very possible this could be a potential bounce area for Bitcoin dominance. Let's look at ETH dominance, because we know ETH is on a run right now, right? And ETH is, I mean, ETH looks pretty good. To be honest with you guys, this still looks really strong, but we could easily see one of these, right? Another cup continuation, right? We're going to see pullbacks in the market, guys. I keep trying to tell you this. We're going to see these pullbacks. We're going to get these major moves, 30, 40% moves, consolidation, and then a pullback, and then another rip up, right? All right, so Akita, Aave, we got a bunch of tickers to cover here, and I don't have that much time today, guys. So let's see. Where did I have the Aave chart? Yeah, so Aave, bullish rectangle, broke out of it, right? And This looks really strong, extremely strong. Okay, it's still rallying through this pullback we're getting. All right. You know, I've seen certain altcoins outperform Bitcoin, even when we see big pullbacks and big corrections. It really depends on the technicals of the chart. It really all comes down to that. Maybe there's some big news that came out for one of these projects. You know, maybe a big partnership. You know, sometimes you see these altcoins still continue to rally through these dumps. All right. There's always going to be some coins that outperform, and Aave right now looks like one of them. This one looks super bullish, right? Look at this. Look at this. These higher lows in the stochastics here. You can see the cross up here on the momentum oscillator. This is on the daily chart, okay, guys. This is going to make major moves, major breakout moves. Bullish rectangle, 75% measured move for this asset. I think DeFi is going to lead this next rally. All right, it's been kind of stagnating for a little bit, right? Band, here's Band. Everyone's talking about Band, right? It's still holding this, all right? But the problem with this structure is that we know this is a rising wedge structure, right? Again, 60% chance of a breakdown, 40% chance of a breakup. You know, it's kind of a coin flip, right? But if momentum in the market is moving down and Bitcoin's moving down, you have that selling pressure coming in, right? So just be really cognizant of this demand line. If we start to break it with volume, I don't mean like low volume sell off, because that's not something significant. It's not necessarily going to be a game changer here. But you know, you can see we've been making lower highs, right? We made the highest high here, a lower high, a lower high, a lower high. Yes, we still are making higher lows. That's why I'm saying that it's important to watch and see what happens here, okay? Because we're getting to a critical spot on Band, let's just say. And this candle actually looks okay on this 15-minute chart. But we're getting this bounce here. This is still technically a high. These are still technically higher lows. Why are the gas fees so high right now? Well, that has a lot to do with lots of the activity happening on the ETH blockchain right now. So we got Band here. We're getting this little bounce on the 15-minute chart. We are showing some hidden bullish divergence on a 15-minute. All right. We could see this. This is implying price action go back to the upside. Again, this could just be a bounce though. Like we could bounce up to, you know, 1730 and then reject it and go lower, right? So every single time you have to understand, guys, we're going to interact with it. The 21 EMA, right? Hang on. I got so many things to cover. TRX, let's see. TRX is another one I got to cover here for you guys. We got this falling wedge. We made a lower high. We're still holding above the daily 21 for now. Let's zoom out. Let's go to the weekly chart. The weekly still honestly looks okay. All right, we did kind of make a double top on the weekly. Okay, we do have two tops hit up here, but we haven't broke the lows just yet, and we're still holding above the daily 21. All right. In this 4 hour right now, we do see some wickage going on here, but there's still 3 hours left of this candle. The hourly candle, we just opened a new one. We're still holding above this support here at 12.2, okay? Right, so as long as you're holding above the daily 21, we'll remain in an uptrend. If we break the daily 21, expect to move down, okay? And so for right now, just really consolidating like in this range. I mean, you can just draw the supply lines and demand lines for yourselves and see. You know, if you end up breaking a demand line, well, expect to move down. Right? After you break a demand line, you usually go back up to back test it, either as a support or resistance. If it acts as a resistance, you're going to head down on the price. It's really that simple. All right? And right now, we're in this sort of pennant right now. We've made a couple lower highs. And if we end up holding this support here, that's great. We're going to try to go back up to the top of the range. If we reject it, we're going to come back down again and test it again. Right? And then all the way, either we get a breakout or we get a breakdown. Okay. VeChain, BC, XRP we covered. Let's see. Akita. Is this a real thing? Akita? Okay, yeah, I'm not charting this, man. Sorry. ADA, or what was the other ones, man? Engine Coin and LTC. Yeah, Engine Coin. So for now we're holding this level, right? And we might have just put in a reversal here on the 15-minute. Okay. So you can see this bottom that came in. We're going to start to move up. We're going to test this resistance. And if we don't break above it, we're going to come back down. To support would make a double bottom. That's confirmation for a major move. All right. So the daily on Engine Coin is below the 21. Okay, we are below the 21. You can see we're starting to maybe roll. Okay. So we could see a corrective move on Engine Coin. And the weekly, let's see what the weekly is. Right, so the weekly, we're above the weekly 21. You're still technically in an uptrend overall. However, we saw the daily, we're below it. The shorter time scales look like we might see a bit of a move up, but that could just be a short-lived move up, right? All right, so right now, as long as we overall stay above the weekly 21, we can just consolidate up here. If we start to make candle closures below the 21, watch out. We're going to move down quick, okay? FTM and 1 inch and ADA and Litecoin. All right. A lot of these are going to look the same, man. A lot of these are going to look the same. Litecoin actually probably looks better than most of these. Litecoin looks like we're just putting in like a pullback candle right here on the weekly right now. And the daily looks like a consolidation up here. Nothing bad about Litecoin up here. The daily 21, we are clearly above it. And the 4 hour, we might be making a pin bar here on the 4 hour. It's not closed. We got 3 hours left on this. Here's your hourly, right? So we had some buying pressure come in to move this up, right? And we did make a lower high, all right? Did make a lower high on the shorter time scale here. All right, chart coat, probably. We'll take a look at it here after we look at some more of these tickers first. So Litecoin right now is it bounced right here off this support. We did technically break it though, right? We broke this support, and we're bouncing though. So I'm thinking maybe a bounce to maybe a lower high, 384, come back down, maybe make a lower low, right? And we're gonna come back down to test this major support here, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tests on this support. This is a major support at 334. Okay. But it looks like we could be starting to make some sort of downsloping channel here, right? Guys, downsloping channels are completely normal and actually really healthy to make, right? So if we're getting a bounce here, we could go here and then we could come back down and just kind of trade sideways and consolidate for the next major leg up on Litecoin. All right. What did I miss? VeChain, BCH, and VeChain. Again, downsloping consolidation patterns are healthy and normal. Stay above the weekly 21 EMAs and everything will be just fine. Start breaking those, watch out. Major downtrend, right? Your weekly 21 is down here at 11 cents, man. You're fine right now on VeChain. Okay. You are breaking the daily 21 EMA though. You are breaking it right now. The day's not over. We got 6 hours left of this day. We could end up getting some buying pressure here and make a double bottom. All right, that would be something significant to see. So we might have like some sort of wedge structure here, right? Or maybe let's redraw this. So here's your demand line, right, guys? 1 touch, 2, 3, 4. You're on one. You're on it right now on the this is a 6-hour chart. If we go to the hourly, we can see we just made a Doge candle reversal right on the demand line, right? You're flashing a buy signal. Your Stokes are just about to cross back up. You could see a move back up for VeChain, right? You could see a move back up, maybe to this neckline up here, close to it. Right? Just pay attention to demand lines and supply lines, right? So you're in this downsloping channel here as well within this major structure. That's VeChain. SRM, Algo, Sol, FTT, XTZ, CHZ, ADA. ADA. One, two, right, making the Dragonfly Doji reversal there on the hourly. Looks good, man. ADA looks good. Right, another triangle being formed here. Another ascending triangle, continuation looking structure. And this does look good. And you know, we made this reversal here. This I'll be honest with you guys, ADA looks good on the hourly. and probably the 15-minute, right? You can see that it's starting to push up again now. Excellent. Flashing that buy signal right there on ADA. Dogecoin, Shibcoin, SRM, FTM. So FTM bouncing right now off the daily 21. This could be a long opportunity. Go to the hourly chart and see. Right, we're getting this bounce right here. We looked at the daily. We saw that that was exactly where the daily 21 EMA was. Obviously, we broke down out of this upsloping channel. Happens, guys. Can't always hold these patterns, right? So we saw this, right? We had this and we broke it. Now we're gonna back test it. Okay, we're gonna back test it. If we back test it and we get a candle closure above it, meaning we then hold this area as support, we can then continue the pattern, right? Kishu. Yeah, how's Kishu doing? I bought some of that actually. Nice. Kishu with the double bottom. Maybe making a continuation, right, on Kishu. Looks nice. Okay, so FTM. Back to this. We get back above it, great. We can continue the pattern. If not, we reject it, and we then come back down to the support. All right, FTM covered. CHZ. You're below the daily 21, guys. You're below the daily 21. That's a lot cleaner of a chart. You're rejecting maybe the heart line. You could come down to the bottom. You really could. You could come down to the bottom of the channel. 30 cents maybe. Okay. All right, you had this bearish divergence played out, and then you got this histogram island here also starting to play out. You're still technically making higher levels of positive momentum here. So just watch to see where you bottom out, okay? Because if this thing starts to, yeah, like right here, we're starting to maybe reverse here or use this area as support. We're technically making higher lows than these lows, which we could see a potential reversal here, and we could get back above the this major heart line, and then come back down, and use this as support again, right? And head towards the top of the channel. But if we don't and we break this, you know, you're looking at these supports here, okay? If we break this support, it could come down. It really could come down more. Guys. What did I miss? Shib, XTZ. So you got the breakout on the rising wedge, you got the bounce here on the daily 21, and you're still technically making a higher low right here. Still making a higher low right now. Now we're going to pause. Make sure you guys smash that like button up. Please smash it up. want to see that like spike. Let's go. Let's get it. All right, we got lots to cover still. Solana, FTT, SHIB, 1 inch. 1 inch got this rectangle breakout, right, and came back down. I actually took a position on this around this 650 area, so I'm actually down a little bit on this swing myself, but I'm paying attention to this demand line right here. If we end up breaking this, then I'll probably just wait for it to break all the way down and add dollar cost average, because I know on this weekly right now, this is just a back test. Looks like just a back test to me, okay? And we're getting this wick here, right? So this to me was a bullish rectangle breakout, and the 21 EMA is down here at $4, so we're above it. I'm bullish on 1 inch, man. So like just this area right here, kind of where we're at, right? So we got to hold these lows here, or even come down to this $6 area and make sure we hold that. I'll probably be looking to dollar cost average more on this position. I'm in a spot trade, so I plan on holding this for a longer period of time. And if we do get continuation down, I'll just continue adding to my position. I just don't really see why the TA will not be respected on something like this, especially this asset is Serbs. No problem, man. We got that guy just requested like 6 different tickers. If you guys are going to request more than 5 tickers, a super chat would be, I really, really appreciate it. I'm sorry, man, for asking, but I don't have much more time. I only have like 13 minutes left. So if you guys really want a ticker covered, super chat would put you at priority. So would appreciate that as well. Okay. We're going to look at Aeon. That was definitely requested. In BCH, that was requested as well. So this rectangle, right, we started to break it, right, and then we got a little bit of a pullback in the market, and that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing this pullback candle right here. The daily 21's at roughly around 1,200. We could, I mean, listen, man, if we get some real selling pressure to come in, we could see this come back down to like the 1,200 area, maybe make a bounce there, and then continue. But if we go to like the monthly, you guys can see, man, the monthly just broke out, man. This just broke out, big time breakout. Okay. So Aeon, another one to look at. You guys want to look at that? So we're above the daily 21. Still fine, honestly. We go to the weekly chart. You can see this is in a major inverse head and shoulder structure. We could see some more consolidation before maybe the breakout actually happens, right? We could get maybe one more back test off this 35-cent area and then run, right? So just be prepared for that if that's in the cards. Okay, it's not always 100%. All right. Let's see. Solana and FTT. This coin just continues to amaze me with this rising wedge that it's in. And it just looks like a crazy bullish consolidation up here with the daily 21 being held, but you know, a bit of rejection up here around this $48 area. Obviously with the market, the total market pulling back. You know what we should probably look at is, we should probably look at the total too and see what's happening there. So total 2 pull, hitting the 1414, we're really close to it, right? And then pulling back. We're right at a major fib extension, guys. So this is this area right here. That's probably why we're seeing this quick jerk back in the market. All right. UBX. Mr. Fireman. Let's take a look at it. So broke the downsloping channel here, right? Got the breakout. Now we're downsloping once again. Okay. You're getting close to these green band territories. Getting close to these green band territories, you actually could do something like this, where you come back down out of the wedge and then back into the wedge and dip out, okay? And you'll still have a higher low than this, as long as you remain a higher low than this low, right? Double bottom, rip out. Okay. Romain, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. What did I miss? Doge. FTT. Let's take a look at FTT. I mean, got the break, right? Got the breakout, and now it's just back testing on the weekly. Just sitting up here, man. Sitting up here. Just sitting up here. Looks good. Looks like it's just consolidating up here. All right. Sell price for Aave. Anyways, back to FTT here for Arun. All right. By the way, Arun, I'm gonna make you a YouTube mod as well, brother. All right. You can now kick people and silence people on the chat. So appreciate you, dude. You are super active in the community, and you deserve it. You deserve it. All right. So FTT. Still holding this demand line, right? So these higher highs and higher lows being made on this breakout. As long as you continue to hold the higher lows, you're right now you're on the 4-hour 21, right? And looks like you're kind of trying to wick off here. So that looks pretty good to me. This looks okay. Honestly, this looks okay. We got a buy signal that came in on the 15-minute. INNBC. I'm not sure what that is. We can take a look at it, man. We got a few more minutes here, guys. INNBC is it? INNBC. Oh, that's this shitcoin. I don't know. I can't even chart it, man. I can't chart it. Don't know what's going on with it. All right, we got time for like a couple more tickers. So we'll look at, you guys want to look at SHIB? You guys really want to look at this one? You want to waste my time with this? Let's see. looks like a complete shitcoin. Yeah, making higher highs and higher lows though, right? So this looks good. Here's your SHIB. I mean, this is some just crazy scam wake, so I'm not going to include that. But yeah, maybe you get a continuation here. Okay, Avalanche. Nice. Got to bounce off the 21, right, Arun? Down sloping channel, got the breakout and the back test, right? You're going to rally now. Looks like you're going to rally here on Avalanche. Go to the 4 hour. Oh. It's trying. It's trying. I mean, the market's kind of pulling back right now, so. But another down sloping channel here. You're holding this, you're trying to push off this support here. Watch out for this lower high though, all right? On the 15 minute. Yeah, this hourly, you're below the 21, you touched it, right? You tested it. Could see something like this happen where you come down to the support, make a higher low here. And maybe make like an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Try to get back up to the top of the range. Not clear. It's not clear or concise what's happening with this just yet. But 1 minute's making higher lows here. So this could end up trying to round out, like I said before. And the daily chart looks good actually on this. Hour trying to cross back up, bullish here, right? Trying to. We're above zero on the MACD. Definitely close. You better watch it, right? Because you're you still are. You're making some. You're making some divergence here, some bearish divergence here, but it's not clear. It's not maturing, right? So you did make this lower high here as well. All right. So it's not really. It's yeah. I don't know. It's kind of unclear. I probably wouldn't trade this, but as long as you stay above that daily 21, all right, which you got to bounce off of. So like a failed break higher, got a major move down, and try to break above this again. You break this resistance, you're going to get a major move up. If you don't, you will get it. You will come back down ultimately. So this is really important level for it. Okay, Arun. So one more ticker, guys, and that's all I got time for today. Okay. I guess we'll look at SRM. All right, we'll look at SRM for integrity here. Flashing sells, been flashing sells on this. Right. And you broke out of this rising wedge. Back testing it right now. You're barely holding the 21 on the daily right now, all right? But you're still holding it. That's the key. The key point is you are still holding the daily 21, and that's key point there. You're in a down sloping channel, okay? And it looks like right now, I mean, this candle looks really good, right? You're getting this major wick here on the 4 hour. Even the 2 hour looks nice. Got some buy orders coming in there. All right. So if you can hold these lows and you make a double bottom, you're gonna try to test the top of the channel. If you break this, you know, buy this breakout, okay? And going back to the channels. Going back to the channels, right? So on a down sloping channel, you want to buy the break of the channel, okay? So don't do anything just yet unless you identify this as the double bottom, and you can trade it up to probably this neckline here, all right? Duke, we covered BCH. Oh yeah, we'll do file coin here for Caleb. At the lows again, man. At the lows again. I think it was yesterday we were talking about this double bottom and it catalyzed this move up, right? So you're coming back to the support again, man. I don't know. Like, the more times you test this, the more likely it is to break it, right? So just watch out, man. If we start to break this support, it could get pretty ugly pretty fast. Okay. Yeah, we can look at Coinbase stock. We can do that. Icon. We still got time a lot on these patterns, guys. Like if this is an ascending triangle, we already know that we got one touch, two touch. We need to come back down to the bottom, right? We got to come back down to the triangle, bottom of the triangle. We could see like 160s, 170s before we really break out, all right? On Icon. And showing this divergence up here on the daily. Okay. Coin. Let's take a look at coin. This will be it for the day, guys. Alright, so broke the channel. There's really not a lot of data on this, but broke the channel, got up to the daily 21, and looking like a rejection right here. So, yeah, wait for a higher low, maybe? A confirmation of a higher low. Yeah, I mean, if you break this low, I mean, it has been making higher lows. So I hit this bottom, made a higher low, made a rally, broke out of the channel, back tested it, and then broke higher, right? Did you guys see this post I made? If you guys are in the Discord and part of the alert service, I called this out. Literally called this out 2 days ago before this even happened. What's going on, Space Water? Man, we touched the $2 area. I even called it. I even called this. Let me show you guys so you guys believe what I'm saying right now. 5 million DMs. Where did I post it? Oh, I posted it here. Perfect, right? So I said long-term swing here, GXS, right? And the price was $1.14. This was 2 days ago, and this thing hit $2 today. It was over $1.50. I mean, what do you guys want? I mean, 2 days, 50%. I mean, that's fucking awesome, guys. Anyways, make sure you guys smash it up. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, and tick the little bell, guys. Let's look at Chainlink real quick. That was the other one I wanted to look at actually for myself. Yeah. Broke the rising wedge and back testing it right now. Looks like on the hourly, the 4 hour. Coming back down. Interesting. LRC got that break. Major breakout. With volume. There's SNX. We were talking about this the other day, right, guys? Talking about this right here. Boom. There's the break. SNX breaking up, man. Breaking up on SNX right now. Okay. I got one more ticker, guys. One more ticker. Come on. Uno más. Yeah. Everyone's done. We still got 42 people on here. Waves. I don't know what space water you're talking about. here's waves, okay. Broke the channel. Back testing the channel right now. Waves looks good. Look at EOS. Yep, big cup continuation on EOS, right? Like we just get these quick pullbacks, right? Yep, nice downslope consolidation again. Could get a little bit more, right? Could even come back down to 11 bucks, maybe 14ish here. We could get this dip, right? Dip on the wedge to break back up. Altcoins still look good, man. I just think here let's look at total 2 versus total real quick. This is altcoin caps versus the total market cap and what it's doing, right? And we're gonna go to the monthly chart. And yeah, we can see that this is just continuing its way on out of here. We were talking about LRC the other day when it was down towards the bottom of that structure. Alright, we were talking about it here on the stream. Yep. Broke the channel, right? Breaking the channel and getting a breakout right now. Excellent. All right. Well, make sure, if you guys haven't done so already, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, and make sure, if you guys are interested in changing your lives today, learning how to trade with me here at STP, head on over to the website, go to swingtradepros.com, check out our real-time trading indicators, support the channel, really just support yourself in learning how to trade, man. These tools are going to help you. $57 a month, it's really not a big deal. You know, I don't, you know, what the gym membership's what, like 30 bucks a month? And like, that's for your health, right? Well, this is for your trading and your financial future. So invest in yourself today, man. If you're interested in our stocks and options and crypto alerts, we just hired a new scalp trader. This guy is doing lev trades. Again, we don't recommend you guys doing leverage if you guys are new to trading. If you are already pretty experienced in the TA sector of things, make sure you guys use risk management. You know, we do not, I mean, we're not telling you guys to use leverage at all. That's on the trader. I personally don't even recommend it. I just use spot. And make sure you guys join the Discord if you guys haven't done so already. If you guys are new to the community and new to the channel here, that is where everything is going on. By the way, on Sundays I do live group sessions. Okay, these are 37 bucks. It's a group session. You guys get me basically one-on-one in a group, and you guys can see folks posting their reviews here. Very instructive. Follow this class to improve your chart understanding, and by the same time, your capacity to handle your bot configurations. If you guys are interested in signing up for that, do it. Sign up Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. We do the coaching sessions. If you're interested in our automated trading, we have the SAR bot script here. This is obviously our premium indicator. However, we're talking about people earning anywhere from 2 to 6% a day with this indicator. So it's real. Go check out the results in the Discord and the Profit Gains channel. People post their P&Ls daily there, and it's a real thing, guys. It's a real thing. 1 inch. We just spoke about 1 inch. Yeah, it's just back testing this area right here on the daily. This could be a good area to dollar cost average if you got in this trade. I got in this trade myself, but we'll see how this ends up holding up here. I think it should be okay. We'll see. It did make a lower high, right? So I made a lower high here and made another lower high here. Let's see if we can end up holding these lows. I'm going to wait to dollar cost average this, because if it does come down to like the 511 area, I want to have enough capital to catch this move down, right? Because this would be the bottom of this triangle. And it actually was a bullish rectangle, but it could come back down into the rectangle, right? It happened. We covered BCH, but we'll look at it one more time for you, all right? New cipher. We're still in the downsloping consolidation structure, right? There's not enough data here really on the chart, but yeah, you're just consolidating below this major channel. Could be a buying opportunity here. All right. If you're going to make higher highs and higher lows, and hold these lows and hold these levels, eventually you'll break out of this channel. Could go sideways though for a while before that happens, so got to be patient if you're in something like this. But you've been consolidating now since February. After this major move, you're looking at about a 60% sideways consolidation. Alright guys, again, thank you guys so much for joining the stream today, and we will catch you guys hopefully tomorrow for another live stream. Make sure you guys smash up the like button on your way out, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, and tick the little bell, and don't forget to join the Discord and check out some of the STP products to help you on your way to earning some nice income from trading here at STP. Alright guys, thank you guys so much.